Hey. Hey, everybody. How you doing? It is Thankful Thursday. Another Thursday in 2021. It is April 15th, and I am coming to you live from my room. And I'm so glad you're going to be joining me. Please share, like, comment, please. Share this out. I'm so grateful that you're coming to lunch and learn with me. I just love this music. Gives me a good vibe. Listen, that beat, just gives you energy. It's wonderful. I'm waiting for my favorite part. I'm sorry. And then we'll get started. This is it. I love that music. I love that music, and I'm so glad it is free. It's background music by Dreams. It's called Dreams, and it's by Ben Sound. So in the comments, you will see where you can get it. I got it off of YouTube, and it just gives me life. It gives me life. So thank you for joining me. It's April 15th, 2021, and I am Stephanie D. Morris, and you are joining me today on Heart to Heart Conversations with Stephanie. It is my platform where I get to share my heart with you, and my guests get to share their heart. And if you type in comments, you get to share your heart with us. So please share who you are, say good afternoon, where you're coming from, and what you do. I love to connect. I call myself the master connector, and that is because I connect people to resources. I connect people to other people. I connect people to things, and hopefully I can connect you to the heart of God. Monday just passed. I have to share this out. Monday that just passed, I did my first public sermon on servant leadership. I was scared, but I pressed through. And afterwards, everybody was like, oh my goodness, I didn't even know you were taking ministry classes. Well, let me tell you, my life is my ministry class. My life. And my pastor, overseer, Minister Faye Right Upshore, she ordained me. She has the power to ordain. And so we took classes, and that happened this Monday. So you are looking at Reverend Stephanie Deneen Morris. And I do not take this calling lightly at all. So let's go to the heart of the people and see who's with us. Okay, it is my ladybug girl, Tara Lyles. Woo-woo. Tara, put in the comments your business. Travel with T is her group. She is a travel boss, honey. She is awesome and amazing. She's doing me a super duper favor today. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you, honey. We got Joan Taylor, Minister Joan Taylor. Joan Taylor, she also was ordained last Monday. She did her sermon, and I got to listen to it again because I was off at work. And I told Minister Faye, oh my God, I didn't get to hear all of Joan's sermon, but it was fabulous about giving. And then we have, let's see what Tara says. Oh, she's from Charlotte, North Carolina. Yes, she is. And she is an ambassador, a travel ambassador with IntelliTravel. When I tell you, she knows her stuff about travel. And then we have Shantae Jamila. Thank you for joining us. Please share, Shantae, where you are coming from and what you do and how you can bless the people. Thank you, Joan. Thank you. Oh, we got Brian. Hey, Brian, how are you? Good afternoon. Please share. Thank you for joining me on Heart to Heart Conversations with Stephanie. And I am going to briefly say thank you for joining. And you can catch me live every Thursday between 12 and 1, where I will bring you somebody's heart or even my heart. So I have a fabulous guest today, Shey Morton. She's a coach, a business coach, and this woman is fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. And she's going to come on in about 10 minutes, but I wanted to share something very special that I just heard. I hope I could do this. I'm not sure if I can. And if I can, I will put it in the comments. But I was just online on YouTube getting my music together. And I came across this gentleman. I know this gentleman, not personally, but I've been listening to him for a while. And I know my mom loved him too. His name is Trent Shelton. I don't know if you know Trent Shelton, but he is, oh my gosh, so wise. And he has a 5-minute video, and I want to take the liberties to share this because when I heard this video, it is speaking to what is going on in my life right now. And I know it's going to bless the people if you can hear it. So I'm going to try to show it to you on my phone. I hope it can work. So hold on. And if it don't worry, I'll put it in the comments, and then on your own personal time, you can watch it. So let me see if I can get this to you. Of course, we got a commercial. Hold on. Okay.
In the world that struggles. And I know that because we all do. We all have struggle. You know, some people, hide theirs better than others. Some people pretend well with it. But we all have struggle. We've all been through something. And I just want to tell you, man, out there, for whoever this message is for, that just because your life isn't perfect doesn't mean your life doesn't have purpose. Don't let the struggle that you're in, man, take your life. Let it strengthen your faith. Don't let it break you, let it make you. And I understand right now it might be hard for you to understand that because you're like, Trent, you don't know what I'm going through. You don't know what I've lost, what I'm suffering, but the people that I know that help the most are usually the people that's been through the worst. Usually the people that experience pain, that's lived through pain, but they decided not to fall victim to their pain, but decided to be victorious through it. They decided to use their pain to help others and not let their pain use them.
Amen.
So just because you're broken, just because you're hurt, doesn't mean you're less.
Amen.
And I know sometimes we can get so caught in comparing our lives to social media. We compare our lives to other people's quote unquote perfection, and it can make us feel more imperfect. I want you to understand that What they're showing you is filtered. Filtered. They're just showing you their best. You don't know their struggles. You don't know what they're going through. Just because they post it and they're happy doesn't mean that they are. So don't let somebody's perfection that they show you make you feel more imperfect. Don't let that perception form your reality. Never compare yours to theirs. Okay? And never feel guilty. Right? Never feel less significant or anything like that, man. You know, I always tell people, if it wasn't for my pain, I wouldn't have my strength. If it wasn't for the dark moments, I wouldn't be able to appreciate the light.
Amen.
You know, everything I went through that I didn't want to go through at the moment helped me become the man that I am. You know, we all have struggles, I believe, that we're not proud of. But if we allow those struggles to make us better, those struggles can turn us into a person that we become proud of. You know, I think scars are beautiful. I think they are. I think seeing a person that has scars doesn't show weakness. It shows strength.
Shows strength.
It shows somebody that survived through their hardest times. So I want to tell people out there, before you judge a life, understand a life.
Understand a life.
Before you judge somebody's scars, understand their struggle.
Understand the struggle.
You don't know what they've been through. You don't know what they survived from.
Amen.
You don't know.
You don't know.
So don't let, you know, somebody's life, somebody's scars make you look at them and be like, I don't want to talk to them. No. Let those things bring you closer to them. Because at the end of the day, love heals, not hate. And you are in no place or no position to judge somebody like your life is struggle-free. Because if your walls could talk, I'm sure they would say something a lot different than what you let the world see. Help, not hurt. Help, not hurt. So the people out there that's beautifully broken, you know, they might think their life is over. Let me tell you, man, your life is just beginning. I don't know the reason for it. I don't. But there's a reason. There's a purpose greater than your pain. And the best way I can explain it is like this. You see this crayon, right? Color is purple. If I break it, move the paper a little bit, now it's a broken crayon. It still colors purple. The point I'm trying to make is that just because you're a little broken doesn't mean you don't have purpose. We are all a little broken. But the last time I checked, broken crayons, they still color. You still got purpose, man. Put that smile on your face and survive that struggle.
Woo, woo, woo. I don't know about you guys, but that spoke to my heart because I smile. Even though I have pain, even though I have challenges, even though my world is not perfect, I smile, right? So I just hope you guys really enjoyed that. And I'm going to go to the heart of the people right quick and see what y'all got to say. Yes, Trenton Shelton is fire, Tara. Hey, Kimberly, thank you for joining. You are welcome, Brian. I'm so glad you enjoy it. Yes, we all have purpose. Even our brokenness can be purposeful when we share what we learned and how we came through our brokenness, right? And I know last week I shared with you before I bring my guest on, I shared Jesus Calling Morning. This is my favorite devotional because it just meets me where I am every single time I open it up. And I didn't open it up today because I've been in a bunch of stuff today. But I want to read it before I bring my guest on and we get to talking about business 911. And I love that. And I'm going to share why. So April 15th, Jesus Calling says, trust me and don't be afraid. Many things feel out of control. Your routines are not running smoothly. You tend to feel more secure when your life is predictable. Let me lead you to the rock that is higher than you and your circumstances. Take refuge in the shelter of my wings, where you are absolutely secure. When you are shaken out of your comfortable routines, grip my hand tightly and look for growth opportunities. Instead of bemoaning the loss of your comfort, accept the challenge of something new. I lead you on from glory to glory, making you fit for my kingdom. Say yes to the ways I work in your life. Trust me and don't be afraid. Let me tell you, my life up leveled in 2012 when I found this devotional. It was right after my long-term career as an event planner, 22 years at a company. Never thought, I would leave it, but actually I wanted to, but was too scared because of the finances, right? The money was good. However, that whole entire year I was broken, I was in pain, and I kept calling out for relief, and God heard, right? And so 2012, I found that, and it has changed my life dramatically. So get your copy. Sarah Young is the name of it, is the name of the author, Sarah Young, and it's Jesus Calling. There's many different, they're pink, blue, there's different versions of it, but it's fabulous. And now I want to share this. GMAC, God makes all connections. And this lady here, let me tell you, when I talk about business boss, Shey Morton is a business boss, and I call her Beast, but I say it affectionately because she grips her business and she works it, and she is so successful, and she helps others get on track. So I'm going to bring her up right now, and she's going to tell you all about who she is. Hey, Miss Shey.
Hi. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello.
So you look a little fuzzy.
Am I fuzzy?
Can you hear me?
You look clear
A little.
to me.
I don't know if it's your internet, but you were fine before, but you look a little fuzzy. So I don't know if you could clear that up. I don't know if it's the internet, but I am so happy to have you on Heart to Heart Conversations with Stephanie. Because I just love the conversation of business. It is my life. So tell the people about Shey Morton and Business 911. It's Business 911 now, right?
Business 911. Yes.
Okay. And I gotta say, Shey is smiling, but she is a little under the weather. But I thank her for showing up with the beautiful smile and you're coming in shaky. Okay. Can you
Actually change the, hold up.
It must be, I don't know if it's my internet or your internet. Do I sound clear?
Yes, you sound clear, so it must be my internet.
Okay.
All right.
So Shey's business
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Shey's business is www.business911now.com. That's her website. And it's a small business resource center. And Shey just does a lot of great stuff, guys. She really does. I hear kind of like an echo. Do you have your phone as well as the computer?
Okay, I was trying. I maybe if it was going to be clear through the app, but am I clear?
Not really. Okay, now talk. Let me see.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. So she's been helping businesses start up businesses since 2013. So Shey, try to share what your business 911 is all about.
Okay, so we are a small business resource.
Your
We
connection
help
is not
small
good.
and minority businesses grow through entrepreneurship and education, and we provide resources. Isn't it? Oh, it's horrible. I'm sorry about that. Maybe I have to go with the phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to put her up on my phone so you can see her graphic because I love it. Wait, let me see. Okay, that's her website. And this is the life-saving raft. She's throwing out this, but she's equipped to save your businesses. And I love that logo. It is, and then the logo is actually money. It's actually money, a money tube. You know, it's dollar bill on the tube. And so I met Shey.
That's what we're about.
I met Shey. I can't read how did we meet? Through Lisa Santiago McNeil, I think. I
want to think that we were at Toastmasters together. Yeah.
You did Toastmasters. Okay, Toastmasters. Yes, okay. And so we stay connected. And Shey also has a great office, a co-working space. That's what they call it, co-working space. And I needed to get some headspace, so I called her and said, "Hey, I need some co-working space." She said, "Oh, I got my office." And so I was like, "Okay." And so I came down. I did some work for her too. And let me tell you, my life is so crazy busy. But I gave her, I think it was 2 or 3 days. And at first she didn't know what I knew how to do. So she was like, "Let me see what she can do." But then she was like, "Okay, she can do that. She can do that. She can do that." But let me tell you, in those 3 days of me being in Shey's space, I realized this woman got it together. She really knows her stuff. She does coaching. She has a mailbox rental space. I just learned this yesterday because I had no clue. Because had I known, she would have been my resident agent. I have an LLC for North Carolina. And so I didn't know she did registered agent services. And she's going to explain to you what that is because I have an LLC. And Shey also has business coaching. She sets up LLCs. I mean, she does articles for you, business plans. She has another company. I think this company is for profit, right? Jersey Shey Designs.
Jersey Shey Designs is a for-profit. Yep, that's the marketing and web design business.
Okay, so this girl not only sets up businesses, does coaching, but she also has a web design and marketing business. She does banners. And one of the things in her office, I don't know if you can show the people with your phone or something, Shey, but she has this huge banner in her office of all the people that she has formulated LLCs for. Okay. It's phenomenal. Your connection is not good, Shey. You're oh, okay.
Is that better?
Yes. Yes. Thank you, technology.
Okay.
Okay.
We better.
Woo. Girl, can you
Oh,
show
yeah.
that banner in your
Okay.
office?
Yes.
Let the people see that you do
Yep.
business. I'm telling you, when I saw this list, I was like, whoa.
So let's see how that can. Am I able to? Or you would have to look at it like this.
There it, look, guys, look. And that is all from 2020, right, Shey?
Yep. All from 2020.
Babes,
And it
the
just goes
2020
all the
was,
way down.
here you go. 2020 was the year of the pandemic. We were shut down, but not Shey. Shey was working it. Shey was out there helping the people
Yeah.
formulate their businesses. Honey, I'm gonna give you a standing ovation.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
Let me tell you, Shey, I am so, my heart, woo, girl. When I saw you working and I was in your presence for those days, I mean, let me tell you, I'm gonna be honest. Can I be honest and
Yeah,
transparent?
please.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's more of a shade on me, not you, sweetie. It's a shade on me. So I'm sitting there and I got to share because that's just what I do. I'm sorry, people. I
Yeah.
share. Okay. So I'm sitting there and God said to me, yup, look at what you could have been. Yup. You keep sitting around and procrastinating. Yup. You know that stuff. You done did it for yourself. Yup. Continue to be a secret agent. You're going to continue to be BROKE. Continue. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, in my feelings, I'm pouting. You don't know nothing because it's going on in my head. And I'm just, oh my gosh, I'm looking and I'm like, wow, Lord, I'm sorry. You know, so many times we hold ourselves back because we feel like we don't know enough. That's my saga. That's my crazy, yeah, but I don't know enough. I need more education. I need more workshops. I need more seminars. I need more this. I need more books. I need more this. Honey, use what you got. Use what you got.
A lot of my business is done on the fly. Over the years, if clients have said, you know how to do this, you know how to do that, I say, yep. And then I go somewhere and watch a lot of YouTube videos and do a lot of reading and go on the state's website and I get it done.
And you
But
get it done.
I'm going to challenge myself and I ain't going to say no. You know, because if somebody's out there doing it, then that means it could be done. It's just a matter of me actually, you know, taking the initiative to read and, you know, want to know all the information I can so that I can do it accurately. So,
correct.
yeah.
So tell me, Shey, tell me, how did you start out?
With which business? Just in business in general? Because I've been an entrepreneur for 40 years since I was 7.
Wait, what? 7?
Yeah. I had my first business. It was an ice cup business. I used to sell ice cups. You know what I'm saying? And candy out of my house. My grandmother made sure I had a couple dollars, you know what I mean, be able to spend. So that was my business. I sold ice cups and I sold candy. And then my dad had a stand at the store, bootleg movies. I've been some type of an entrepreneur. So it was kind of like, you know, we call it hustling now, but it was was young.
Right.
You know. So,
Your audio is coming in and out for some reason. So sometimes you go low and sometimes it's clear. So what Shey said was at 7, she sold ice cups and candy. And today it's called hustling. But back then it was called what?
survival.
Survival.
Yeah.
Survival. Wow. And so what is your, once you're grown up, what was, you know, what were you doing then? Did you work for
Once
somebody?
I grown up in my trade was pediatric nursing. So I'm in the nursing field prior to. I did that for about 10 years. And business fell upon me. It wasn't something that I mean, I've been an entrepreneur, But I had been cool, making money, working out there. I was okay with that until I had a young lady exterminating my home. And she used to come every year. My landlord twice a year. She was complaining about her cleaning person. And she's like, who cleans your house? Your house is so clean. You know what I mean? Send them to me. And I didn't have no house. I just knew how to clean because So
Okay.
if you can pay me, I'll clean your house. And
Right.
then that's when Business Print used to give away a lot of stuff for free. They used to give you
Okay.
shirts and business cards and all that. So after I had cleaned her house and she had a lot of pets, it looked like she had no pets ever in her home.
Wow.
So, and she was somebody who had snakes, dogs, rabbits. I mean, when I say a lot of pets, a lot of pets.
She had a zoo.
Right, she had a zoo. A lot of cats, So after I cleaned it, she was just like, you need to have a business. Let's come up with a name. I'll buy your first business card. My first business card. A couple of judges. And the thing of it is I didn't know. The crazy part, I didn't know about the business. All I knew is cleaning, right?
Okay.
So because I didn't know about the business side, I had other cleaning services come into my home. And I act like I was going to get my home cleaned. My husband was going to get my home cleaned. And I asked them a bunch of questions. They leave a bunch of literature and they're going to tell you what you want to know because they want you as a client.
Okay.
So I learned, I'm asking questions like, do you pay your girls enough? What do they steal from me? What you do about this? What you do about that? And they're not knowing that they're teaching their competitor. So I'm just learning because I don't know that part. I knew how to clean. That's all I knew.
Right.
So I learned from my competitors and then I got out there and I started hustling. And it was like, go to the library, use their computer, Microsoft Publisher, make you some flyers. And I had a quote. We're going to put out 2,000 flyers a week. That was my quota. Neighborhoods. It was every week. Neighborhoods, we're going to get out there. But I had 200 clients by my second year. I carried 15 girls with the cleaning business for 9 years. So it was very learning in that. And I didn't have a lot of people to help me that looked like me. So I went to SCORE, different things. But a lot of the people that I cleaned for, I learned from. So
okay.
It was a very interesting journey.
Right.
With the cleaning business. And then I thought I was pretty much done, but I learned how to market my own business in that process. And then I had other, business friends and they're like, well, help me. And then I started helping them with, then we're like 50 websites. And I said, I'm going to start a market. I'm helping everybody. I'm going to do a marketing company. So that's what Jersey State Designs was born. It's been open now about 12 years.
12 years. Wow.
12 years. The cleaning business has been open since 2002, and it's still open right now. My younger son runs the cleaning business. He does the buildings, the people work for him, everything. So that's what, for me, that was when I really wanted legacy, something that, even if he decides that he doesn't want to do it, because a lot of them, when they get to a point, they say, okay, well, those are your dreams. Those are not my dreams. So you will have kids that'll say, I don't want to do that. You have to make sure that you have something in play so that they can still get the money from it, even if they don't want to do it, and it's still going to be in play. So it's so much, but that was big for me when it came to business. I don't know. My screen is frozen on this end. Is it frozen on your end?
Your screen is not frozen, but again, sometimes your audio is clear and then it kind of like softens up for some reason. But I love what you said about that, because for a long time, I thought legacy was just like you thought, leaving houses, leaving businesses, leaving money. But I have learned in my day that legacy, so today, 2001, April 15th, 2021, legacy for me is me imparting my wisdom and showing somebody how to do something, how to get through, how to build whatever. It's just imparting some of what I've learned in my life, my wisdom, into somebody else who can flourish and grow. That's what it is. Because like Shey said, her son could say, I ain't doing no cleaning business. I want to go be a race car driver.
Right.
Okay. So that's what it is. So you took yourself off of picture, but we saw you clearly. You wasn't frozen at all.
So can you see me now?
No, it's just a circle. So right now I see me until you can get your picture back up.
Oh man.
But yeah, do you guys have any questions? Let's go to the audience. We have some people watching today. Thank you for joining me, Heart to Heart, me, Stephanie Morris, on Heart to Heart Conversations with Stephanie. And I'm with Shey Morton. She's a coach, a fabulous business coach. And she'll come back on. And Shey, she showed her sign. It's all the way up, maybe about a 7-foot sign, and all the way down of businesses that she helped start in 2021. 2020, during the pandemic year. And I wanted to celebrate that because so many times people want to get started and they don't know where to go. So that's why I love her logo. Business 911, because this rap is money. It's money, and she rescues you and helps you start your business. If you're in trouble with your business, how can you help businesses that are in trouble, Shey?
So first of all, I can help you by renewing your LLC, because today's April the 15th, and all LLCs renewals are due today. So if you got your LLC at any time in 2020, I don't care if it was December, November, or October, or January, it is renewal time for you.
Wait a minute. You got your LLC December 2020?
If you got,
go ahead.
Anyone who got their LLC in 2020, even if it was the last part of the year, it is renewal time.
Wow. I wonder why they do that. That's kind of like, I ain't starting my business.
The calendar month is January to December. So even if you get it done in December, that's just the choice that you make. Some people, you can wait until the new year to get it done. If it's your start, it's probably better if you already know you can wait. But if not, April 15th, the renewal is due. So now the only time that you'll be penalized is in June. So you're good until June as far as penalty. But if you can get it done, please get it done. It is definitely time for renewal.
Okay.
So if you're in North Carolina, the renewal fee is $200. So you can go on the Secretary of State and actually, and it's crazy because the renewal fee is more money than the price of the actual registration, the formation. The formation is $125 and the renewal is $200. But that price it just varies from state to state. You know what I mean? Like Florida, they don't have a renewal fee. So all of that, it just varies from state to state. But if you are here in North Carolina, your renewal is now.
Okay. And let me ask you, do you set up LLCs in other places other than North Carolina, or you do strictly North Carolina?
No, I set up LLCs in all states. We do all states. We're actually licensed as a business in 20 states right now. But we set up LLCs in all the states. The states that we're not licensed, we set them up and we'll just have to list you as a registered agent versus us as a registered agent.
Okay, great. And can you explain to people what a resident agent is and does?
So the registered agent is pretty much any state wants somebody that, because they know people move around, relocate, things like that they can keep up with in times of compliance and court judgments or some kind of tax stuff like that. So they'll send that information to your registered agent. It is just some other party that lives in the state, because sometimes people start businesses and they don't even live in the state that they're in. So
how would they do that?
Huh?
How would they do that?
Well, like me, I have business in Georgia, South Carolina. I have an actual LLC because for me to be the registered agent, it would have had to be me or my business. I did not want Shey Morton or in Georgia as the registered agent. I needed business, not registered agent for them in Georgia. So for them to be an entity and be a registered agent, they have to be a business LLC in that state. So
Mhm.
that's LLC Business 911 in that state, and then put them on as a registered agent.
Okay, so you have a business in Georgia, so you got to pay annual fees for Georgia,
I
annual
do.
fees for North Carolina,
I
and how
do. For
many more
every state.
states?
Yeah. So we're at 22. So we picked like at least 6 that don't have the renewal fees, like South Carolina. I want to say Wyoming. It's a few of them that don't have the renewal fees. Some of them are like $75. You know what I'm saying? Like New Jersey, so we got one in New Jersey, it's $75. Very small. But the thing of it is if you're making money and you're doing your LLCs and you're selling them, you've made enough money for the renewal. So that's the one thing about the LLCs. There's so much protection in that LLC, and so much that you can do with it for the very small price that it costs to get it, to be able to start building business credit, to be able to just, operate as a company and have those different company relationships and discounts and things they provide other businesses. A lot of us don't really use that. That's the good part of
Right.
being in business, to be able to purchase cars and homes and put them on your LLC. There's a
What?
lot to it,
I could I
So
could put my home, not my personal home, but an investment home on an LLC, right?
absolutely. Every property that you would want to purchase, you would want it to have a separate LLC. It's
LLC,
just the
right.
protection of it and, making it its own entity. And then
Right.
at some point you want to put it in a trust,
Mm.
and the trust will protect the business as far as, say, for instance, you want a piece of land and the city decided they want to put a highway. They can
Okay.
actually take your land, give you a piece of money and take your land if you don't have it in a trust, because it's considered eminent domain.
So if it's in a trust,
So
they can't do that.
they can't
Eminent
they
domain
can't
don't
touch
work
it if
in the
it's in a
trust.
trust. Right. It's a lot harder to try to get your stuff if it's in a
Wow.
trust. But if it's not, they can just, go through the proper channels, give legitimate reasons why you need to get out, give you some money and you gotta go.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So the fight is a lot harder
Right.
if it's in a trust.
Got it. Now let's go to the heart of the people. Kimberly Caldwell asks, what happens if you don't renew? What happens if you have an
So
LLC?
yeah, so if you don't renew, they'll still give you 2 years. On that 3rd year, they'll dissolve the business. Now you don't want them to dissolve it, because one of the things about dissolving it, that if it's dissolved by them, they won't allow you to use the name for 5 years. It doesn't matter. And you can also have some tax penalties for letting it go every year and not
Really?
doing it. So you want to make sure that you do it.
Okay. Thank you, Kimberly. And is that different in every state, or is that just common for all states?
It's
The
common. Yeah, if
3
you don't
years.
renew, then you have to they'll dissolve it. There's still a form that they always ask you to file, even if they're in a state that doesn't have a renewal fee, to still make sure and be inquired if you're still open. So you
Mhm.
still have to file and let the government know, hey, I'm still open, this is the money, then after a while, if you don't, they're going to dissolve it.
Got it. Okay, got it. Well, talk more about how someone can connect to Business 911. How do you structure? Because that's a not profit. Is it a not for profit?
Right. So we're a nonprofit, and we do a lot. So we do not only the paperwork and your LLCs and business plans and things like that. We have classes and workshops. So our biggest things is a lot of our classes that we have coming up. I got my LLC Now What, and in that I teach you how to build business credit with your
Mm,
LLC, what you can do and what you can't do with the LLC. Because I hear a lot of myths and misinformation when it comes to business, return on investment. Some people feel like they hear, I'm not going to make any money in the first couple of years, because that's the norm that people say.
yes.
Like, don't expect to make
Mhm.
any on the first couple of years. And the thing about it is called ROI, return on investment. People who don't make any money in the first couple of years are people who've invested like $250,000. So of course, if
Mhm.
you invested 300,000, it may take you a couple of years to make that back. But
Got
you
it.
have somebody who've invested $100 on a ISOT or a Mary Kay startup and made 500 in the first
Right.
month. You know what I'm saying? So it's a matter of return on investment. How much you have put into the business, then you can dictate how much and how long it's going to take you to get it back out. But if you're somebody who's doing a small investment, selling tea, and it only started you $99, you might come. The thing about making the money is discipline and consistency. That's the main things about making money is because we can always learn better doing it consistently and say, okay, well, this didn't work, that didn't work. We're going to shift our direction, but it still remains us to be consistent in business. And if you think about like you worked for someone and you had a 9 to 5 job, you ran red lights to get to work when you was feeling ran around town trying to find some to work. The same things that you did for your employer, it's now time to do for yourself. So I get a little discouraged when I meet business owners and they fail this lane and work when they want to. You know, when you work extremely hard for someone else, you answer the phone, thank you for calling, have a nice day, all this little good stuff. But now when people call you, you like, hello, you know, they have to, it's like pulling teeth. You know, and why not give amazing customer service? You did that for somebody else for $9 an hour, $12 an hour. So now that it's yours and everything behind it that's coming from it is going to come back to you. You're going to reap the benefits. Why not want to be an amazing business? You know, why not want to do good business, go above and beyond for your clients? They come in the office. I say, hey, what do you know about starting this business? Oh, I haven't read anything. I haven't watched anything. And I'm blown away because if you want to know and grow, then the information is out there. YouTube, Google, there is no reason for us not to know. And you should want to be a guru in your business. You should want to know as much as you possibly can, because that's where your money is going to come from, you know, because we're in a microwave society. People want quick, fast, and in a hurry. So if you can read the 10 or 12 pages that they don't want to read, then you read it, you know, but you still need to know, you know, what's going on and be educated about the industry. I think that a lot of us have stopped.
Stopped what? You faded out.
Winning. Like
Stop
winning.
Okay.
Yeah, you know how when you were about to go for a race or, you know, about to run a race or participate in something, you trained and you studied and all of that, you know what I'm saying? And because it was about you winning, you know, and now we're so full of participators, nobody's aiming for the win anymore. It's just like, okay, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Whether or not is not that important. You know, and it is important. The win is important. I think that we've been down. Like people say, hey, Shey, went to the gym last week and I'm mad I only went one time. They're like, well, at least you went one time. And I'm like, no, not at least I went one time. I can't lose no weight going one time. You know, I need to go a couple times. You know?
That's right.
But you know, there's no trophy for participating. You know, we shouldn't get a trophy for that. We should get a trophy for winning, you know. And if you want to, that way you at least could say you've done your best. I think we've gotten away from at least doing our best. You know, nobody can fault you if you do your best.
Right.
You know, and that's big for me, doing your best.
Okay. Well, you absolutely do your best. So share, your company is a not-for-profit. So is forming the LLC free? I got another one I need to do.
Is it what?
Is it free?
Well, okay, so you think, okay, so let me explain this, because we might have some not-for-profits on here. Not-for-profit does not mean free. It means that you don't have any profit left. So you can actually be a business. If you are a nonprofit and you are in need of income and money for your business, you can actually create services within your business just like we do. And we have the classes. You become a social enterprise. You're offering services to the public at a cheaper rate than they can normally get. As long as you're generating and you charge for those things, as long as you don't have profit left, then you can make money. So if we've made 10,000, put the 10,000 back into that business, we can make money. It's just we can't have any money left.
Got it.
But we can charge. You know what I mean? So that's why we charge, you know, very small fees to get some things done, because we can still charge because we still got to stay open. You know what I mean?
Amen.
So,
So you
and
get
this is the thing about what a thing too. A hospital is like two type of nonprofits. You have a public nonprofit and a private. So a
okay.
public nonprofit is a school. They're going to
Mm-hmm.
get money from donations, 100%. But a private nonprofit is a hospital. They're going to say you can donate the whole wing. You know what I mean? I could charge you $60 for an aspirin. You know what I'm saying? But they are a nonprofit. They have to take everyone in, no matter what.
No
You know what I
matter what.
mean? So,
Mhm.
but they still charge. Yep.
Okay. Dr. Deborah says, Shey is the mom.
Woo! I love Dr. Deborah. She's
She
amazing.
said, tell him, Shey. And she said, fee for services and products. So yes, Shey has a fee schedule that is really low cost and it's fabulous because I know there are a lot of people, Shey, that want to form a company, a LLC, and they don't want to do the work to learn. So
Right.
it's beneficial for them to pay someone who already knows the information, and that is you. So share how they can do that if there's somebody that needs an LLC, and you also do corporations, S corps.
Yes.
Do you do that as well?
So now S corp is a taxation. That's something that you go to your tax professional for the S corp status. So I
Okay.
do the LLCs, the incorporation, and I do nonprofits.
Okay.
So forming the nonprofits. So we assist, we give a free 15-minute consultation. If you have to come in the office and you need a little longer, it'll be $30. And
Okay.
if we have to go over with one of the things about the LLCs, I don't just give LLCs and sell LLCs. I want you to know what you can get. So with our LLC packages, we offer a class called I Got My LLC Now What. And I teach you about how paying yourself as a business, because it's important to put yourself on payroll as a business. One of the benefits is, like, say COVID happened again. When people was going on unemployment, you're able to collect unemployment on your own business because you've been paying into that system. One of the things about us getting into our own self-employed income, we stop taking care of our older self when we stop putting ourselves on payroll and paying taxes. So if you're like, okay, I'm gonna get old, I need to think about my older self getting Social Security, Medicare, SSI, whatever that is. And once you put yourself as a self-employed in person and stop paying into your taxes, then you stop taking care of your older self. So even if you put yourself $100 a week, you know what I mean, or whatever the case may be, $60 a week, whatever that is, put yourself on a payroll. And payroll is not just taking money out and writing a check. That is not what the government considers payroll, because there's no taxes coming out of that. So when at the end of the year, you're gonna, when it comes time to credit all that money, you can only write it as an expense and not as payroll, because you never took any taxes and paid Uncle Sam his part out of that check you got. So they didn't see it as payroll. You know what I mean? You have to issue 1099s and things like that. So payroll is like an ADP, TurboTax, QuickBooks. They have a lot of, like, small systems that you can put yourself on. They really are reasonable. And, like, we're an ADP host, so we do ADP for your business. One of the blessings about ADP is they pay tax for you, so you don't have to worry about that part. How much I got to give them and when to give them, is because they take that out the check, and then after that, the check doesn't count until the person can. So it's really really kind of good to keep up with that kind of stuff and put yourself in some kind of a payroll, even if it's a very small payroll.
Got it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to the voice of the people because there's a question.
Okay.
Kim Sutter said, "Where are you based?" So hey, Kim. Kim is from Brooklyn. We're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Shey is in North Carolina, but she does business everywhere.
Yeah, I just did 2 LLCs for New York.
Oh,
so,
you did?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, New York is a beast with LLC, that process, honey. How much did that cost? Share with the people.
Well, not really, because we charged them, it was a $400 because their fee was $200. Our fee was always $200. Our fee is always $199 and plus whatever the.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
And then I'm gonna type that in. $199 for LLC formation plus your state
fee.
And every state, guys, has a different fee. Go figure. I wish they
Has
would
a
make it
different fee. So
consistent.
okay. Right. All right. So let's see here because I had the. All right. So let's see. Yeah, it's the same way. It's $200. One of the things they have a $9 every year, so their renewal fee is super cheap.
Who?
It's super cheap. New York.
New York? It's $9?
New York. They have a $9 fee. Yeah.
Yeah, but they also have something where you have to publish in a newspaper.
Absolutely. You have to publish in the newspaper. That's one of the third parts for them. Like, and they have to publish. New Jersey, you have to do a taxation form. They all have different requirements. It's like 4 parts to Georgia's form. Some of them are super easy, some of them are not.
Yeah.
The free, let's see, who got a free one is Arizona. They have no renewal. Colorado has a $10 renewal. Hawaii has a $15 renewal. Kentucky has a $15 renewal. South Carolina, 0. Texas, 0. Very cheap stuff. Very cheap. But
Wow.
your highest is probably what?
North
California, because California's is $800.
What?
$800.
$800.
Yes,
Wow.
Yeah.
Funny. Wow. Okay. Girl,
Yeah.
it's almost the top of the hour already. Oh my gosh. And I don't want to keep you long because I know you are not feeling good, but I just want people to know if they also need your services. Let me put I put the website up. Hold on.
business911now.com, or you can visit us at 3557 North Sharon Amity, Suite 101. We're here in Charlotte. We have something called Walk-In Wednesday, where our websites, business plans, all the goodies are at a discounted rate on Wednesday. You can stop by the center, or you can join any of our classes, especially if you go look on our website. We have a lot of upcoming classes. I got my LLC Now What? Hustling to Hiring. I even have a nonprofit nation where I'm giving a lot of nonprofits some assistance.
Wow.
Get Dr. Deborah on so she can school you on some stuff. So let's stay, definitely visit our website. A lot of the classes are free or at very low cost. So
right. And then you do have business, you do have memberships. So share about the membership.
Yep. So we do have memberships. So the memberships go from $14, $27, $47. They vary. Some have mailbox rentals included, and they also have different discounts. Your classes are included in the membership, as well as some other little goodies, like 85% of your off of your printing will Office Depot, and you can actually be a member from anywhere. So just check us out. And if you're building business credit, you definitely want mailbox rental. Okay.
Right. Definitely.
So thank you so much for having me.
Hold on. I'm going to, Kim says, what happens if you don't publish in New York? Do you know? I don't know.
You need to publish. It's only it's like $30, maybe 60 tops. I mean, it's very affordable, but you should publish. It's a requirement for them. So you just, may have some penalties, but it is a requirement for you to publish.
Okay. Kim said, that's awesome. Thank you both. So I know I am so blessed. I decided to join and get a membership because for North Carolina, I didn't know this until after I published my LLC, but I put my home address on my formation.
Right.
So you want to get a business address before you form your LLC so that people don't walk up to your house saying, remember you did crazy business for me.
Right.
So I went ahead and I joined the business membership so that I can get the mailbox, because I'm trying to work on my business credit. And so please check out Shey's website. And we're gonna have her on again to share some more, because she is amazing. I call her the business boss beast, because she is a beast, you guys. I'm telling you, and she's so beautiful, and she has so much knowledge and connection. So GMAC, God makes all connections. I'm so glad I'm connected to you, Miss Shey. And I want to thank everybody for joining us today. And if you have any questions, please put in the comments and I'll get it out to Shey. And, you know, I know some things too, so I can share my knowledge with you guys also. So thanks for tuning in to Heart to Heart. And guys, I will see you guys next week. So stay tuned and bye now. Talk to y'all later.